Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. So in this video today, I'm going to be showing you how to connect a pair of Bluetooth headphones or earphones to a TV that does not support Bluetooth. So for this, you're going to need a Bluetooth receiver, and you're also going to need a pair of Bluetooth headphones or earphones. Now you want to make sure that the pair of Bluetooth earphones that you're going to use for this project are a relatively good pair, since you don't want to have that delay with the audio when watching TV with your headphones. So if you plan on doing this with a cheap pair of Bluetooth earphones, you'll most probably have delay with the audio. So with that all said, I'm going to be demonstrating this with two Bluetooth receivers. So the first one is unbranded. The model number on that is an Sk-BTI-029. And the second one is an Archeer BT-07. Now both of these Bluetooth receivers were sent out to me by Archeer from Amazon, so I'll put links to both of these Bluetooth receivers in the description below. But essentially you can do this with any Bluetooth receiver so long as you do have these same inputs. So in both of these Bluetooth receivers, you have a total of 3 ways in connecting them to your TV in order to transmit the audio to a pair of Bluetooth earphones. So starting first with the easiest way, and that is with the headphone jack. So if you're fortunate enough that your TV has a headphone jack, then you can simply plug this in with the auxiliary cable to your TV's headphone jack and then to the Bluetooth receiver. Now if your TV does not have a headphone jack, you're going to have to do it through the component cables. And the component cable that I'm speaking about is this white and red cable. This is the component cable. Actually, it's a component to 3.5mm jack cable. And you would basically plug that into the left and right channel output on your TV. Now some really old televisions don't have these ports, or they might be occupied. So if this is the case by you, then you might want to use the SPDIF output port on your TV. And SPDIF stands for Sony Philips Digital Interface. In short, we just call it the digital port. So starting first with the headphone jack way. So if your TV has a headphone jack, you're going to put that switch all the way on the right side to auxiliary, and you're going to put that other switch to TX mode. Now if you go the route of the component cables, you're just going to add this onto the auxiliary cable, and that's pretty much it. And I actually recommend doing it this way with the component cables, since when I tried connecting both Bluetooth receivers to a headphone jack, I kept getting cutouts within my listening experience. I found that with the component cables, for some reason, it's a more stable connection. But regardless, doing it both these ways, you're going to keep the settings the same. Now, if you decide to go the digital way, what you're going to do is take this digital cable, plug it into the SPDIF in TX, and then you're going to go on the side settings, switch that to SPDIF, and then leave that at TX. Now take the other end of the digital cable, plug that into the digital output on your TV, and that's pretty much it. So now comes the headphone pairing. So go ahead now and put your Bluetooth headphones or earphones in the pairing mode. Usually this is done by holding the power button until you see the flashing blue and red lights. Then on the Bluetooth transmitter device, you want to hold it for about 7 to 9 seconds. And now it should basically be paired. Now on the Archeer device, this is done a little bit differently. So first you're going to click on the middle button in order to turn the device on, and then under that, you'll see this arrow circle button, and you're basically going to press on that, and now you should have a green blinking light. And then when it starts to blink green slowly, that's how you know you are paired. Now at this point, assuming your TV is already on, you're going to start hearing audio coming out of your Bluetooth headphones or earphones. Now one more thing you will need to do with this device is with the supplied micro USB cable, you'll have to plug it into the device and plug it into a power outlet. So usually some TVs have the USB ports. You can just plug that into the USB port on your TV and then plug the micro USB into the device, and that will basically charge the device 24/7. Another thing you can do if you don't have the USB port is you can have the device plugged into a USB power brick. So like a phone charging cube or something like that. Now if the cable is too short, you can just switch it out for another cable. You should most definitely have one laying around the house. I mean, everybody has some micro USB cables. I have like 20 of them in my room. So anyway, you should be all set. And there you go, there you have it. That's how you get audio from your TV to your Bluetooth earphones. Now when it comes to both of these Bluetooth receivers, the Archeer BT-07 versus the Sk-BTI-029, the Archeer is definitely a lot better. So this Sk-BTI-029 model has been giving me some delay with some of my Bluetooth earphones and headphones, so I don't know if I could recommend it. Now with the Archeer Bluetooth receiver, I'm not getting any of that delay, unless of course I use a cheaper pair of Bluetooth earphones. Now some issues I'm going to mention that I experienced with the Archeer are as follows. Nothing serious, it's just some minor inconveniences. So first of all, the volume buttons on the device only work in auxiliary mode, so the volume buttons on the device won't work if you plan on using this with the digital outputs. Another thing I noticed when switching between SPDIF and auxiliary, it took time before it could actually switch. Now, I doubt that this will be an issue for you since you probably won't be switching between SPDIF and auxiliary. I just happened to be switching between them because I was testing out the unit. Otherwise, everything else was pretty much fine and this Bluetooth receiver worked relatively well. So one more thing I wanted to mention about Bluetooth receivers in general is that whichever Bluetooth receiver you do plan on using, you are limited to the DAC within the TV. So DAC stands for digital to audio converter, and if that's garbage within your TV, then the sound will be pretty much garbage. So in my case, a good indicator of this was the sound quality coming out of the speakers of the TV. So the sound quality coming out of my TV was very trebly, very tin canish sounding. So when I hooked it up to my Bluetooth receiver, I pretty much got the same type of sound quality. Now this is not always necessarily true because sometimes you could have a good DAC and crappy speakers on a TV, and then sometimes you can have just the opposite. But let's not get into that in this video. I'll probably save that for another video. Anyway, that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if this video did help you out. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.